Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about the health switch. So this is part 3 of my my whole body glow up. So let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so right. Let me just put this disclaimer in here. This is not a diet. This is nothing like a diet. And I absolutely hate when people think it's a diet, because it isn't. I'm just choosing the right things to put in my body opposed to the wrong things. So, let's start. Number 1, the step of healthy mind is a healthy body. So, if you want a healthy mind, you need to eat right. Because the more junk you put in, the less you feel good. So when you eat bad things, it makes you feel bad, but when you eat good things, it actually makes you feel great. So to start with my health switch, about 2-3 weeks ago now, I started it with one simple thing. Instead of having a bottle of Coke, I chose a smoothie. Now I choose the innocent smoothies called Energize. Energize. Now that is a bunch of fruit mixed with flax seeds, and I believe that's it really. It's just fruit and flax seeds. And I'm not good with chunky smoothies, which is why I chose the Energize one, because it had less chunks in it, although the flax seeds are a bit chunky and sometimes it does make me feel a bit bleh, but on the most half it doesn't. That's why I chose it. So I started off with doing that. Now, when I think about it, when I was drinking the Coke, I'd feel great because I'm drinking it because it's fizzy and it's sugary. But about an hour or two later, I'd just feel like I need another one. I need another one. I need another one. And then when I drink my smoothie, so this is completely empty at the moment, but so yeah, it's strawberry, cherry, apple, guarana and flax seeds with vitamins. When I've drunk this, when I'm drinking it, it's like sometimes I really enjoy it, sometimes the flax seeds just make me feel a bit icky, but afterwards I feel amazing because all of a sudden I have a lot more energy. Maybe not instantly, but for the hours to come I feel a lot better, I feel a lot happier, I'm a lot more cheerful, and a lot of people notice that. And honestly, I've started living by these. So for like £2 in Asda or £3.80 in Tesco's and Sainsbury's, you can get one of these, which is 750 millilitres. And honestly, it's a little expensive, but when you get Asda's own brand of this, it leaves your mouth feeling dry. And that one's $1.75 I think, for about the same amount. And do you want to know what? It has twice as many calories as this one does. So this one has 78 calories per 150 mils. So if you times that by 5, that is around 390, and then that one, the Asda one, was over 500. If you look at this lovely picture that will appear on your screen now. Okay, so as you saw the mouse there and the picture and everything, that is what I mean. So I'm happy to spend a little more if it means it's healthier. Now, I never ever bother counting calories. But you're probably thinking, then why did you just point out the calorie things? I pointed that out because that shows this is natural sugar. And that one is natural sugar plus additive sugar. And the additive sugar is what makes you hooked on sweets. And that's what I'm hooked on, or was hooked on. And it was very addictive and very bad for me. Now, since I've been drinking my smoothies, admittedly I've not been as hungry as often, and naturally I'm not a very hungry person, so I eat one and a half meals a day. By half a meal I mean I snack through the day, and it equivalates to about half the average meal. So since I've been taking this, I've just been eating one meal. Now obviously that isn't healthy for most people, but it's better that I'm not snacking all the way through the day and spoiling that one meal than snacking through the day and spoiling it. I've also noticed when I've actually gone out for the day, I've been having 2 or 3 meals. So when I go out for the day, I have my smoothie in the morning, and then I will have like lunch. So when I'm working, I have my smoothie before I leave, and then, or part of my smoothie before I leave. Then I have my lunch at work with a bottle of water or something, and then at the end of the day I have my dinner, which is way better than it used to be, because beforehand I was having a bottle of Coke, chocolate bar, another bottle of Coke, a breakfast bar, dinner, and that was it. And that isn't healthy. So all I've done, I haven't dieted, I haven't counted calories, I haven't done any of that. I've just gone, okay, instead of a bottle of Coke, I'll have a smoothie. And that was my first step. And then my second step was, instead of having a chocolate bar every day, I'd have one once a week. So instead of having loads of little chocolate bars, I may have one big chocolate bar at the end of the week, but then half the time I don't end up eating all of that either. So instead of having those chocolate bars, I would go for something else, like I would eat a couple bits of fruit or have some more of my smoothie and things like that. When I wanted chocolate, it was just because my body needed that little bit more of sugar, and that's what I gave it. And I gave it through a more natural format, and that is how I've done it. And then with my meals, instead of just having meat and chips, so chicken and chips, I'll have chicken, veg and chips. Now, my mum used to always do veg, but because my dad doesn't eat veg as much anymore, or at all should I say, she doesn't. So she's been having me ask every night, can I have veg, can I have veg, can I have veg? Obviously I treat myself that once a week where I'll have a cheat meal, and it's like, if there's nothing in the house and I want something to eat, I'll pick a more healthy option if I have to eat out. So instead of picking Burger King or McDonald's, I'll choose Subway, because it's healthier in the sense of it's a sandwich, you decide what goes into it, and you know what goes into it, rather than in McDonald's where it's just meat, grease, salad, some onions, some gherkin and 2 buns, you know, and some very thin fries that are full of oil. Let's not go there. So with that, I've become very much self-aware of what my body needs and what my body wants. So when I'm thirsty, I know I need some water. Or when my belly's rumbling between meals, I know, okay, I need a snack or I need some water. Have I drank anything in the past half an hour to an hour? Okay, if I haven't, then try some water. If the water doesn't help, eat something. Simple things, or do both. And it honestly encourages me to eat more. And with that, I haven't just been changing how I look and treat food, I've also been changing how I act myself. So recently I've been walking more, so I started walking more. So I've been walking my dogs, walking to and from town, walking home from work, things like that. I've put more effort into going out more. Now this has also helped my anxiety, and it's to the point that I think I do around 10,000 steps on average most days. Obviously I give myself rest days, because obviously that's a big difference to what I was doing 2 or 3 weeks ago. But on the most part, I am doing that amount. So if I look on my phone right now, How many steps have I done today? 9,366. So what will probably happen is later on today I will ask my dad, can we go to the shop to stock up on my smoothies, because I'm out. Sad. And I will do the last of that 10,000 then. And I also do weird things like yoga. I say weird things, it's not weird, but I try to do yoga, I try to think about myself more. And that is how I've been improving how I eat and basically healthy living. And a lot of people say, oh, the switch is impossible, the switch is hard. Yes, it's hard. I will admit I was a sugar addict. Although, like, I don't know, is that a thing? Like, you get drug addicts. So, I guess, yeah, I was a sugar addict. I had to have sugar every single day. And it was hard. It was very hard at first. I wanted to go towards that fizzy drink, but I kept in my mind that I know this will make me feel better, I need to try this. And that's what I done. I tried drinking healthier. And at first, during my first week, I would have one smoothie one day and then I'd let myself have a fizzy drink the next day. And smoothie, and fizzy, and smoothie, and fizzy. And because I enjoyed the smoothies so much, it was just easy to forget about the fizzy drinks. Now, when I'm around certain people, I end up drinking fizzy drinks instead. And honestly, it's a bad thing that just because I'm around people, I feel like I should be drinking fizzy, but I've come to the conclusion, like, if they can't accept my preference to have a smoothie, then that's not okay. It's like, I explained how I felt awkward bringing a smoothie with me and to someone, and they actually agreed that it was okay. Like, I said about how I felt awkward bringing it to work, and they're like, it's fine, there's work fridges. But obviously, I just don't feel comfortable bringing it into work, so I just drink my water instead. But I know I could bring it into work, and that makes me feel more comfortable. And it's like, the people at work encourage me. So I have a co-worker called Sam, if she's watching this. Hi, Sam. Which is quite strange, because ironically we started at the same time and we both had the same name. And when I tried cutting down on fizzy before Christmas, because my mental health specialist thought it would be better for me, because that could be something that's bringing my mood down, she was like, you can do this, and she was very encouraging. And one time, out of habit, I bought myself a fizzy drink and I was going to drink it, and I was like, no, do you guys want this? Otherwise I'm going to drink it, and I know I can't drink it and I shouldn't drink it. And I became obsessive about it. And she pointed that out. You can't cut an addiction out straight away. And for me, sugar is an addiction. So I done it gradually. And it didn't work. The first time it didn't work. But I wasn't willing to try anything alternative to swap out for Coke. So if I want a bottle of Coke instead, I'd pick something else. But I didn't find that. And now I have. It's like, when I do have fizzy with other people, if there's an option for Pepsi Max, I'll go for Pepsi Max, because I don't like Coke Zero. I like raspberry or cherry Pepsi Max, so I'll drink that instead, because it's slightly healthier, because it's not as crammed full of sugar. There is still sugar in there, and it's still fizzy, but it's not as bad, and that is what I look for. Now obviously I do still drink fizzy drinks every so often, but I drink it within moderation now. It's like, I will eat junk food now, and I will eat sweets now, but I moderate it, and I'm more treat wise. It's hard, it gets easier. And if you are struggling, my Instagram is samantha.h101, so feel free to message me, because if you're struggling, I'm happy to talk with you and help you through it and encourage you like Sam did for me, because honestly I'm so grateful for Sam. She encouraged me to get back into exercise in the middle of lockdown, because I'd lost motivation, and she's reminded me now that it's okay to struggle, and honestly she is such a fighter, and it encourages me to keep up with what I need to do. It's like, I know I am a very healthy person in the most respect, but I know I need to curb that sugar addiction because it could lead to problems way down the line. Like, my dad is addicted to sugar, even though he won't admit it, and that's led to him being a type 2 diabetic, and I don't want to go that way. Like, okay, I'm a lot different from my dad. He drives a lot and is in a sedentary workplace, whilst I am in a moving workplace, so I walk a lot because I work in customer services, and so that helps me in that respect. But obviously if I ever got into an office job, kind of like my dad's, then that addiction would be dangerous for me. So whilst I'm young and healthy, I want to treat my body the way it should be treated. I want to love my body, because you should be kind to all, and kindness starts with yourself. Do not forget that. You are the best person you can be when you love yourself. And honestly guys, if you don't love yourself, that's okay, because loving yourself is something that takes time, effort, patience and hard work, okay? So remember, even if you don't love yourself, I love you, and you're always free to message me on either Snapchat or Instagram, or even in the comments down below, and I will talk to you, and I'll give you that little bit of positivity you need. So remember to smile guys, and remember, healthy living is a lifestyle choice, it's not a diet, and a diet will only last a little while. Healthy living lasts forever. Bye guys, love you all.